Hello, my name is Kennedy Small, and this is my personal portfolio. Let's get started. What sparked my interest in psychology? Well, at first, I wasn't even a psychology student. I was a nursing student who was forced to change my major. My main goal for my career was to help others, so if I had to change my major, I wanted to change it to something that would still fit my career goals. Another reason why I chose psychology was because I lost a close friend that needed mental help but didn't really believe in it. I want to break the negative stigma of African American people seeing a therapist or seeking mental help because they're weak or because there's no such thing as mental illness. My last reason, like I said earlier, my passion is helping people. I feel as though I can help people with psychology. What are my career goals? The goals I want to achieve in my career are helping the African American community by breaking negative stereotypes and stigmas on seeking mental help. I also want to help people to better understand their sexual lifestyle and behavior. Lastly, I want to help give affordable and accessible mental health care to the community. What are my academic goals? My academic goals for the remainder of my time here at North Carolina Central University is to raise my GPA. I want it above a 3.0. I want to make the dean's list, and I want to graduate with honors. With raising my GPA, I'll be afforded the opportunity to be able to join PsyChat, which is the Psychology Honors Society. My last goal is to gain some type of experience in the field that I'm interested in. This means applying for internships, shadowing positions, or volunteering. About me. What are my strengths? I am empathetic towards others. I am able to put myself in other people's shoes to help myself to better understand what they are going through or where they are coming from. I have very good communication skills. I make people feel comfortable because I recognize tone and how I say things. I'm patient, and I'm able to take my time with things and not get so frustrated when something isn't going my way. I am professional. I can stay professional in high, stress, or negative work environments. It's very rare that I act outside of that in a professional environment because I know there's a time and a place for everything. What are my areas of development? So my biggest weakness is stress management. Sometimes when I'm very stressed, I can get flustered and start to stutter. I've gotten better at handling this, but it's still a weakness that I need to work on. Emotional investment is another area I need to work on. Sometimes I care a little more than I should, and I end up hurting myself because of this. Organization has hindered me both academically and personally. I'm not that good at organizing my time or my environment, and it really ends up hurting me in the long run. I'm still working on this one. My last weakness is public speaking. Sometimes I can get in my head and make myself nervous. This is not a good weakness to have since I plan on doing public speaking in the future, and I can't keep psyching myself out every time I need to speak to an audience. My plan. How do I plan on turning my weaknesses into strengths? To start off, I would like to learn how to manage my stress. I need to learn to remind myself to breathe and to slow down in high stress situations so I don't stress myself out even more. Setting boundaries. To help stop myself from becoming too emotionally invested in my future clients, I would like to set boundaries for myself. I want to tell myself that it is okay to care, but to a certain extent, so I can develop healthy boundaries for myself and others. To help with organization skills, I plan to start planning ahead and starting things early. I'm currently working on that now by keeping a calendar and planning time slots for certain classes. Practicing my speech. I hope to get better with this with time, through my classes and public speaking opportunities. I plan on working on calming methods so I don't scare myself before I have to speak. How do I plan on reaching my career goals? I plan on doing this by speaking to the public. I want to speak at schools, community centers, conventions, and public speaking events. I want to spread positive and accurate information to the community this way. I plan on extending my resources to others that need it and making them affordable so it's accessible to those that can't afford it. I want to hold group therapy sessions and youth groups so that people know that they're not alone. How do I plan on reaching my academic goals? I plan on doing this by working on not procrastinating. Like I said earlier, I'm working on my time management and organization skills through a consistent schedule that I'm trying to follow. I also plan on applying to as many opportunities as I can to gain experience in the career field that I'm interested in so I can see what I'll be working with in my future. So that's all for my personal portfolio. I hope you enjoyed it and thank you for listening.